Hey there, I hope you're doing great. Welcome to a new video. So first of all, I'm really late with posting this monthly plenty update video, and well, like the title said, I just couldn't keep up with my plans. Life, it was a lot. So the first half of August was really warm here in the Netherlands, so the plants dried out really fast, like the moss balls went crispy really soon, and yeah, I've been just getting my plants to a point where the moss balls were fully crisp from top to bottom, and leaves that were looking really droopy. And yeah, my plants haven't had that great month last month, and I've been also not on top of the fertilizer and those kind of things. And so somewhere half August, I think, my boyfriend went back to work after 4 weeks, and I must say that shift, him going back to work, was like a brick in my face. It was, I don't know, I really needed to adapt it again to doing the parroting more alone. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, parenting can be really tough though. If you're a parent, then you can probably relate to it. And so yeah, it's been a little bit tough last month, but I must say that I do notice that I'm finding my balance again, just between life, being a mother, taking care of my plants, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot. And so without further ado, I think we will just go and walk through my collection now for a bit and show you a little bit of the new growth. There has been some exciting new growth, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to show it. This time around I thought to start in the hallway and the stairway, and the first thing, I've put the golden bottles over there again, and a little update on the Monstera Adansonii, because it is doing well over here, but you do notice that the new growth is getting a bit smaller than what it was, and overall there are some leaves damaged, which was to be expected since it's in a location where you walk against. Oh yeah, and I still need to get a cover pot for it, but I really do like this plant over here. I never show these plants in the stairway from this angle, so I thought to share it a bit. So here are the trailing plants seeing from downwards angle. And I think it looks really cool though, especially the spider plants. It does look quite magnificent over there. So yeah, we will make our way up. Here you have the pictus trailing. And so I think I will just start with the plants over here. The fern is doing really well over there, and this is also still a place where I'm changing the plants and do want to change it up still a bit. I think I want to put the trailing plants on that wall. I think that will look really pretty, all the trailing plants just in the stairway. I think not that much updates over here. The tortum gave a new leaf. It is looking really great over there. Here I just have some random plants. This is also one which I'm considering getting rid of. Same as the Jacqueline. It fell down tonight because it's getting top heavy, so I really need to do something about that. So, and over here is this variegated Monstera minima, and I don't know, I must say that I'm getting a little bit over variegated plants. There was a time where I was really in love with them and just wanted to get all the variegated plants, but yeah, I do have a really issue with the browning, and I just really hate that about variegated plants, that they do that. Especially if the leaf is more than 50% variegated, it just tends to brown really easily and fast, and yeah, I just don't like the look of on my plants if there's browning, so I mostly chop off those leaves, and yeah, you kind of keep a quite empty plant that way, but yeah, it is pretty. So over here the trailing plants from this angle, and the green hardleaf philodendron is going all the way down to there, and I'm not sure what to do. I first thought about chopping it, but I think it maybe also will be nice to just have it growing just wild over here. But yeah, we'll see. And now for the room, which is giving me the most chaotic vibes in this whole room with all the plants that are in here. And yeah, I think I will just start over on this side. So over here is the Alocasia cuprea, and this is a plant which I'm considering getting rid of because I just can't find a spot where I really can appreciate it, and on its own I think it's a really stunning plant, but yeah, it's getting really big and it's just, and I don't know, now I'm really at a point where it's just only in the way, so yeah, I am thinking about getting rid of it. Next to that, the Mandula pothos, I did give it an extension, but I do feel like this new leaf does look really small compared to the previous one. But yeah, I think, like I said, I've underwatered plants quite a lot last month. So yeah, that can also really have to do with not getting to its full potential. What do we have more over here? The monsteras. I do have a new leaf coming on my variegated monstera. It does look pretty green, I must say. Oh yeah, and I really don't know why, but I do start to notice some browning on this variegated monstera, like over here and over there, like a little bit. It are like tiny bits of browning, but yeah, it's a little bit sad to see. Splendid also gave that new leaf. Oh, and for the variegated Adansonii, I must say that it is growing really well, but it is starting to do that thing where it is like giving a lot of variegation. So yeah, that's kind of what I meant, you know, like those leaves, it does look quite pretty, but they don't last long. And so yeah, like here also fully white leaf. That new leaf also looks pretty variegated. I do think it's really interesting to see how these bottom leaves are really like white variegated, and when you go on top it's more like a cream variegation. So yeah, really interesting to see. So for this part I think not that much updates. The biggest update is that I've chopped my Monstera Thai Constellation. I don't know, I was just really bothered about the variegated parts that started to brown, and yeah, it was getting big. And yeah, I think like last month I did chop a lot of leaves like left and right just because I was so overwhelmed. The variegated Frydek is also doing really well. It desperately needs to have a repot, but it's really stunning and it grows so well for me. Another variegated Frydek is also working on a new leaf. This Alocasia Bambino variegated is also working on a new leaf, but it looks like it's like fully green. We will see. For the plants over here, also not really that much updates. I did took a top cut from my Cebu Blue because it fell over and the top cut was damaged. So I've chopped it, and it also gives me more time to do the extension. The Syngonium Albo I've also chopped. There were two vines that were like on the top, and yeah, I didn't really like the look of it, so I've chopped it all, so it's like all like at the same level now. Epipremnum also doing well, also showing leaves with less variegation than it was on the bottom. Verrucosum really having a hard time, and I really don't know why, like if it is from that it would appreciate more light, or I don't know, like these new leaves, they just really have a hard time unfurling. I haven't seen any pests on it, so yeah, I think I'm going to move it to a location with more light and see how it does. Okay, and the update about the Pink Princess, because she is really starting to take off, which is really great to see. Like this is one of the new leaves, beautiful variegation. Here is also another leaf, but can you see those spots on it? I'm really curious what's causing it. I do feel like it is from maybe having too much water, but I also do notice that the White Princess, the White Wizard, that other one is also really prone to giving like those markings. So yeah, if you know what's up with that, please let me know, because I'm curious to know what's the reason behind it. Summer Glory propagation still, oh, it is working on a new leaf. Really exciting. So now let's go to the master bedroom. And now for the master bedroom, I must say that it is getting pretty dark outside. Do you see those clouds? They're looking really cool though. But yeah, it is getting a bit dark in here. So yeah, like I said, in this room is really where the most exciting updates are to be told. So I think the first one is that there's a new leaf on this Milano. I'm pretty sure that this leaf won't be as big as like the previous one, mostly because this pole has been very crispy. And it also is receiving less light since my boyfriend is back to work, so he works in shifts. And so when he has like night shift or evening shift, he's just awake late on the day. So yeah, the blinds are closed. However, he is so sweet to let me open up this little one over here, so it still receives sunlight. So that's the first thing. There is a new leaf on this Anthurium red spider hybrid. Sadly, it got ripped while unfurling. Really sad, but still it is really stunning. And for the Florida Beauty, a really sad update. I had a full bottle of water standing on there, but it accidentally dropped and it fell on this Florida Beauty. And as you can see, like it ripped the top, it ripped off, and also from this part. So yeah, that was really sad. But I must say that, as you can maybe see, there are 2 new growth points that have activated, but I think like only the top will start to grow. So yeah, it's now just waiting before it starts to grow again. The Monstera Bulmark's Flame is working on a new leaf, really exciting, but I still feel like this leaf also doesn't have a fenestration, I'm pretty sure. So that's sad, because I'm really patiently waiting for the moment that it gives its first fenestration. Lupinum is really starting to take off. It's almost ready for a moss ball extension. The Cecestus mirabilis really needs to be repotted. So this plant has been really sad. There was like a certain day when I came in the room and this leaf was just like completely laying flat on the surface. So yeah, I was really scared that it would maybe wouldn't bounce back, but it luckily did after giving it some water. So yeah, really great. But there are like the 2 oldest leaves are giving like this yellowing on the edges. El Choco also gave a new leaf, really stunning. There is a little whip over there. It does look a bit floppy now. I think it has to do with that it received some direct sunlight this morning, but it will bounce back because I did water this yesterday, so it should be okay. And for the Monstera, what do you call it again? Obliqua, it's also giving a lot of new growth. I must say that these bottom leaves are also starting to get a little bit yellow at the tips. Monstera Esqueleto is also working on this new leaf. The Majestic, not that much to say about it, but this is really exciting. This is a new leaf on the Philodendron SP Columbia. Super stunning. Also really needs to be repotted, but yeah, so far the leaves are sizing up and it just looks, oh, it's so pretty, like that pillowy look to it. Behind is the Philodendron SP Napo Purple, I believe. I did give it a chop and extend. I did film the whole process. So there is a video on my channel where I do this whole chop and extend, and I must say I was struggling quite a bit doing this whole process. Here is a new leaf on the Esmeralda Dense. It's still a bit floppy. And Monstera Albo, I don't know, I think this is a new leaf. It's not working on a new one. No, it isn't. But yeah, really stunning Monstera. And so for here, the newest leaf on the Patricia, you can really see that it is making like an increase in size. Also working on another new leaf. So yeah, really stunning to see. And now for these plants over here, also some exciting updates. But I also wanted to share, like we did this wall with a concrete effect. And I think it is really stunning how it turned out, especially like the color. The only thing which you can probably see, like we did it in like 4 sections because that stuff that you used for the wall dried really quickly. So we did it like in 4 sections, and you can really see like the sections which we did it in. So yeah, that's really disappointing that it didn't turn out like all even. But yeah, over to the plants. So first things first, I've chopped my Philodendron micans variegated. Here you have the propagations. And the reason why I did it was because it was reverting, as you can see, like 2 fully green leaves. So I'm curious what it is going to do now. For these 2 Anthuriums, also both working on a new leaf. This Anthurium also working on a new leaf. Oh, it's still like stuck with this little tip. I think I'm going to water it because I think that really helps, like making it wet and then the leaf just like ploops out of it. And Green Anthurium also working on a new leaf. And for the most exciting updates over here are these pink princesses. Like, look at those new leaves. So beautifully variegated. This is half moon variegated. Really stunning. This one gave a little bit, but this one also really stunning. I do think it's interesting to see though, because these two pink princesses are getting like the same care, the light, everything, and there is like a little bit of change in the color of the variegation. Like this one is more like a hot pink and this more like a soft baby pink. So yeah, really interesting to see how these ones are going to grow. Oh yeah, and here I have another pink princess, but you can really see how this one is different. This one has more like green leaves and these ones more like almost black. I do prefer these ones though, but yeah, I'm also still curious how this one is going to do. What's this one called? Skindepsis Jade Satin Variegated. I put two of them together, so yeah. Okay, so it's really dark though, but the Hoya linearis is really growing really well. You can see all these spruts of new growth. And I think it really has to do with the fact that I've repotted it. So yeah, it's really happy about the repot. And now for downstairs, I feel like there aren't that many updates to give on these plants over here. I think what I did change is I put the Glorious over there. And I don't know, I don't want to show it from this angle because it is stunning though. It's like, it's really magnificent how big it is. Really stunning. So I think we'll just start over there. The Alocasia Silver Dragon, I did chop quite some leaves because they all had like this weird damage situation going on. Really not sure what it is, but yeah, I did chop I think 3 leaves or something. The Monstera dubia in the back there is also doing pretty well over there. It is taking off on its extension. It did fell over a couple days ago and it's now still really wiggly in this spot. So yeah, I think I do need to do something about it to make it like stable again. The Minima is also growing really well. It's really taking over the wall slowly. Alocasia Sculprum, a little bit of a sad story. My cat knocked it over and I think there were 3 leaves that were broken. This leaf is also, yeah, it's also going to go. But yeah, overall I think this plant is just so stunning. Look at that texture, that shine. It's really unique. Here is a new leaf on this Anthurium, also really pretty. Oh yeah, a new leaf on this Alocasia Dragon's Breath. Does has a little bit of cosmetic damage. Yeah, I think here is also a new leaf. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think this was the leaf that grew last month. And this is the leaf that grew this month. And also, this is really one of my favorite plants. I think it's so gorgeous. Like that sheen, the texture, the shape, just gorgeous. However, I am really curious what's up with this. Because I really noticed with Anthuriums that all the leaves really quickly start to do like this yellowing around the edges, and there's just spreads. And I'm really curious, is it just that Anthuriums have like a really short lifespan, the leaves, or is it something to do with like irregular watering, fertilizer? I don't know. There's also a new leaf on this Anthurium Ventlingeri. Regal, not that much to say. Here I have a bunch of propagations. Here is the top cut from the Cebu Blue. Like you can see, that's a bit of damage over there. The propagations from the Syngonium Elbow. Oh yeah, I also took a top cut from the Sodioi. So yeah, that's it for the plants over here. So that was it for the monthly plenty updates from August, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do one from September. I think I will do one, but it's probably going to be a really short one because, well, we are almost in half September. I do expect some more videos this month because I really want to film a 3-month update for my terrarium. I still need to do some repots, just like a plant reset. Like I really want to do like a video where I'm just how I'm prepping for this autumn and winter with my plants. I kind of look forward to it though, because it is a little bit more maintenance for the plants than it is in summer. And my goal kind of with these YouTube videos is to have one video a week, and I do try my best to create like one video a week, but like I said, in reality it just turns out a little bit different. But yeah, I still hope you enjoy watching my videos and that you can get something out of it, like maybe something you can learn from it, or just entertainment, or I hope something good. And I also wanted to say, like, for everyone that is watching my videos, I appreciate you and thank you, because I think I've never really said it, but trust me, like, I appreciate it. It means a lot to me, so yeah, thank you. So without further ado, I hope you liked watching this video and that you're having a great day, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!